All right, good morning. So today what we're going to be learning about is word problems with fractions. So in lesson 18, we learned about how to compare fractions. Well, in this lesson, we are going to use the less than, greater than, and equal to show fractions and how we compare them. So let's take a look at this first problem. It says Erica's glass is 4/6 full. Ethan's glass is 5/6 full. Compare 4/6 and 5/6 using less than, greater than, or equal to. So if we look at the picture, it shows exactly which one is greater than the other one. So one thing that we can do is to either show pictures, we can draw number lines, making sure that we are using models. So go ahead and let's look at A. The fraction 4/6 and 5/6 had the same denominator. What do we need to think about to compare the two fractions? So one thing that we need to think about is we need to think about how many unit fractions it takes to make up each fraction. Okay, so Erica's glass, if we look, Erica says 4/6. So she has four, oh, I can't draw. Sorry, let me redo that. She has 4/1/6. Okay, Ethan has 5/1/4. So Ethan has one more unit fraction than Erica does. So how many sixths of Erica's glasses are filled? Well, we just said they have 4. How many sixths of Ethan's glass are filled? Well, he has 5 of them. Because if we count, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Compare the number of sixths using less than, greater than, or equal to. So is 4/6 less than, greater than, or equal to 5/6? 4/6 is less than 5/6 because 4 is less than 5. Now let's look at E. Is the amount in Erica's glass less than, greater than, or equal to the amount in Ethan's glass? Well, we just said that 4/6 is less than 5, so this is less than. Okay. Is the amount in Ethan's glass less than, greater than, or equal to the amount in Erica's glass? Ethan's glass is greater than. All right, so let's look over here at the find out more. It says, you have already learned how to figure out if one fraction is less than, greater than, or equal to another. Now you will compare the fractions using the symbols less than, greater than, or equal to. So this symbol that starts out small means less than. This symbol that starts out greater means greater than. And the equal means equal to. So think of the less than and greater than symbols as mouths of an alligator. The alligator's mouth will always be open to eat the greater fraction. Think about the fractions 1/2 and 1/8. So if you think about it like this, alligators, they always want more food, right? They want to get all full and they don't want the smaller animal. So the alligator wants to eat the greatest number. So 1/2 is greater than 1/8. So the symbol is opening towards 1/2 instead of 1/8. And 1/8 is less than 1/2. Okay, so 1/8 the alligator is going to be facing away from. You can switch the order of the two fractions you compare. If the fractions are not equal, make sure to switch the symbol you're using as well. So if you switch the numbers, okay, so 1/2 in our first one is first, but in our other one, 1/8 is first. If you flip them, you have to also flip the sign, okay, because it will not make sense if you say 1/8 is greater than 1/2. Make sure you switch the signs if you switch the fractions. So also sometimes two fractions are equivalent. In those cases, we use the symbol equal to. So 1/2 is equal to 4/8. So if they are equal or the same or equivalent fractions, we're going to put the equal sign because one is not greater than or less than the other. So we're going to do a reflect problem here. It says use the symbols greater than and less than to write two statements comparing 7/8 and 3/8. Explain how you decided which fraction was greater and which fraction was less. I'm going to give you a second to pause the video to think about this. So go ahead and push pause. All right, so 7/8 is greater than 3/8. Okay, so 7/8 is greater than 3/8. Okay, how do I know that? Well, there's 7 1/8 for unit fractions. Okay, and for a unit fraction on the other one, there's 3 1/8. So the 7 is greater than the 3. Okay, I'm thinking of unit fractions. And then I can also write it like this, how 3/8 is less than 7/8. So since I changed the order of my fractions, I also need to change my symbol. So now my explanation would be there are more 1/8 in 7/8 than in 3/8. So 7/8 is greater than 3/8 and 3/8 is less than 7/8. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.